What's going on, y'all? You guys are watching YCF Airboats. This is a YCF Airboat production. Alright, y'all, this is what I've got with it so far. But I had a little helper come to help me out. We're just inspecting the airboat. And he's been pulling a tape measure on it and checking it. So where we're at the moment. Alright, y'all, this is where I got with it tonight. Started his back seat first because I wanted to make sure everything was going to clear, and it's going to just fine. And started that. This is where I got with it tonight. It's late. Alright, y'all, it's the next morning. I got the brace into the back of the seat. Plan, straight, simple, clean. But it's different when you're built. I haven't built a boat for myself, guys, in like 8 years. 7, 8 years. I have not built a boat for myself. So it's different when I'm building it for myself this time, because I'm not going off of someone telling me what they want, or them showing me a picture and telling me to make it look like the picture, or whatever. This is something I'm doing for me, and it's different. So things take a little longer. I'm taking more time on this one. Not that I rush anybody else's. I just know what they want because they've told me or shown me a picture. This is all from scratch. I first wanted to do it, though. I didn't want to put these braces in here like they are. I didn't want it this low. So you can think you want something one way 100 times over, then when you go to do it, it all changes. Start putting my back bars for my seat here so I can put my piece of floor to higher this up. But I'm going to do it light. I'm not going to run a bar all the way back. I'm just going to put a bar right in here, and there's not even going to be a piece that comes out. It's going to be simple. And plus I got 2 sticks a ½ inch left, because again, I'd given all the stuff I had bought and got for this build to Jeremy for his build. So alright, y'all, I got the seats done, and when it's fully welded, I'm gonna figure out by the time I put a support in the front here, like I did in the back, but that's because the floor comes up right in that spot. But I would put one there for a heel kick. By the time I do that, if it's super stout, I won't put a brace in that seat just to keep it light, because it has a brace under it and it's all, you know, in together. So if it doesn't move around and it seems strong, I don't think I'm going to put one for the weight factor. But I put the floor bars in. I had to bend the seats like that to come up so this bar would stay straight. Alright, y'all, I got the seats in. I had to come up with this angle right here, if you see it. Woo! Had to come up with that on the back to keep that bar straight, because of that being a double seat, the bars are more straight up and down, and I had to put these angles to meet where it had to be. And for those braces for their floor right there, come back to doing this front and putting in my brace from here across to match the back. I also am going to put a heel kick in for them also, probably, because I'm going to have one, I might not. And if this is stout enough without, after the braces in the front and it's fully welded up, if this is stout enough to where it doesn't go anywhere, which it almost is to that point right now, I might not be putting a brace in the back, because it's sitting right above one, it's short, low, and it's all tied in. So if it doesn't move around, I'm not going to put one for a weight factor, just to cut every little bit of weight I can off of this thing. I want it to look good, but I want it to be light, so, and strong. And if it's strong without it, I won't put one. But I'm gonna get into putting my start of my brace into my motor stand, because I do have a couple chunks of 3/4 around, enough to do those. And I will put another one when I get more 1/2 inch, because I want to put a little runner from here to somewhere in here, and it'll tie up and go up like my last couple I've been doing. Alright y'all, I gotta go in for about an hour, watch my son, but I got the battery box in, which I recycled from the old motor stand this thing came off of. It's a nice lightweight box, so I utilized it, cut some things off of it, and cleaned it up a little bit with a grinding wheel and welded it on. So I don't know if you guys saw, I put these in to go to the front, and I welded my tank stoppers in, which I just used 1/2 inch conduit because it is so darn light. If I put a piece of flat plate or another piece of angle in there, it would have been 10 times heavier, and that's going to serve the same purpose. And you guys will see what I do when I actually put that tank in, why it's going to be just fine and work just fine. You'll see that when I go to do that. Alright y'all, so this is it for the night. This is what we got done with it. But I'm going to show y'all something. And I remind you that this is attached to the jig. The jig's heavy compared to everything else. So all the weights on the motor, everything's on it. It's pretty light. That is pretty light. Alright y'all, so yesterday is just like today. My wife had to go into the office. She works from home, but she had to go into the office this morning from 7 to like 2. And the same thing today. So I didn't get a lot done yesterday. I worked for about an hour, and I made the jacks and I cut out the floor pieces. There's the front floor, the back, the jacks I made right in here, 3 of them. 1, 2, and in the back 3. Then I went to go hunting yesterday, and it was pouring down rain, so I came back and I started cutting the hull down. There's some of the pieces I cut off. Now this is an Apache hull, you guys. See how it's got that big ugly lip on it, but it's a great hull. Needs a little bit of work. Alright y'all, sorry my battery died. I just went and picked up my wife. While I was out, I picked up the seat from Joey, so now I can do that. And again, I started cutting it down. This is last night after one too many Coors Light, so I'm gonna pull some measurements and pop a line and cut the line. But I'm gonna do this side next. This side I'm gonna have to definitely go over and clean, pop a line, and come back and trim what's high and what's not. But looks pretty cool there, and then it looks just so ugly on this side because it has not been cut down yet. That ain't that bad, but so I'm gonna cut that down, pop a line along the back. I got some things to do. It's all muddy. I should probably go put on my water boots, but so anyways guys, I'm gonna cut that down. All right you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been watching YCF Airboats. Do me a favor, smash that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this video, if you liked the content, if you watched it. Subscribe if you liked it, please. Do me a favor, help me get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. We're so close, and thanks to you all who have already subscribed. So stay tuned. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, as always, I love you, Jesus loves you, and until next time guys, see ya.